Ever feel like time is slipping through your fingers? In the audiobook, Time is Life. Maximize your time to get everything you want. You'll discover the hidden connection between time and achieving your dreams. This book unlocks the secrets to reclaiming your hours and transforming your future. Master your schedule and watch your goals become reality. But be warned, every day you wait is another opportunity lost. Don't let life happen to you. Seize control of your time and start living the life you've always imagined. Before we continue, I invite you to download the free bundle, which contains the ebook version of this book and an executive summary of all the chapters with the key takeaways. Studies show that engaging with content through multiple formats significantly enhances learning and retention. Click on the first link in the description to claim your free bundle now and maximize your learning potential. Now it's free, but it won't be for long, so make sure to grab it while you can. Chapter 1: The Power of Time Mastery. Time slips through our fingers like sand, a precious resource we can never reclaim. Yet, in this fleeting existence, some individuals seem to bend time to their will, achieving extraordinary feats while others struggle to keep up. What if you could unlock the secrets of these time masters? What if you could harness the full potential of every minute, transforming your life in ways you never thought possible? As you embark on this journey through Time is Life, you'll discover a revolutionary approach to managing your most valuable asset, your time. This isn't just another productivity guide filled with tired cliches. It's a roadmap to a new way of living, where every moment is purposeful and every action brings you closer to your dreams. From the very first pages, you'll start to see immediate changes. You'll learn to recognize the hidden time wasters that have been silently sabotaging your progress. More importantly, you'll establish a robust framework for efficient time management that will serve as the foundation for all your future endeavors. But this is just the beginning of your transformation. As you delve deeper into the book, you'll encounter intriguing concepts like the mind's vault and the decision matrix. These aren't just catchy phrases, they're powerful tools that will reshape how you approach each day, each task, and each goal. What secrets do these concepts hold? How will they revolutionize your relationship with time? The answers await you in the chapters ahead. The journey of time mastery is not a sprint, it's a marathon. The skills you'll acquire are not fleeting tricks, but the building blocks of long-term success. As you continue to apply these principles, you'll find yourself developing advanced time management techniques that once seemed out of reach. Personal and professional goals that felt overwhelming will become achievable through consistent practice. You might wonder why these particular strategies were chosen and arranged in this specific order. The structure of this book is not arbitrary. Each concept builds upon the last, creating a logical progression that allows for optimal results. As you move through enigmatic chapters, like The Morning Conqueror and Tiny Giants, you'll see how each new skill enhances and reinforces what you've already learned, leading to cumulative success. Understanding the importance of time management is crucial. Time is the great equalizer. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's finite and irreplaceable. Once a moment passes, it's gone forever. This realization alone can be a powerful motivator. Effective time management has a profound impact on both personal and professional life. It's not just about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. There's a clear link between time management and success. Look at any highly successful individual, and you'll find someone who has mastered the art of leveraging their time. They understand that it's not about working longer hours, but about making each hour count. Throughout this book, you'll learn how to emulate these successful strategies and apply them to your own life. The approach in Time is Life differs from traditional time management guides. It's not just about scheduling and to-do lists. Instead, you'll discover transformative techniques for time optimization that will challenge your current thinking and offer new perspectives. One of the key aspects you'll explore is how to align your time usage with your personal goals. After all, efficiency without direction is pointless. You'll learn techniques for maintaining focus, and ensuring that your daily actions are in sync with your long-term aspirations. Who is this book for? It's for the entrepreneur burning the midnight oil, trying to balance their passion with the demands of running a business. It's for the student juggling classes, assignments, and the pressure to build a future. It's for the busy professional striving to climb the career ladder while maintaining a fulfilling personal life. But more than that, it's for anyone who has ever felt that there aren't enough hours in the day, anyone who has ever wished for more time to pursue their dreams and live life to the fullest. Time management isn't just a skill for the workplace. It's a fundamental need for anyone seeking greater life balance and achievement. Whether you're aiming for professional success, personal growth, or simply a more organized and fulfilling life, mastering your time is the key to unlocking your full potential. As we conclude this chapter, you stand at the threshold of a journey that will revolutionize how you perceive and use your time. The path ahead is filled with insights and strategies that will empower you to take control of your life in ways you never thought possible. But before we dive into these transformative techniques, we must first uncover a secret, a fundamental truth about time that most people overlook. This secret, which we'll explore in the next chapter, the timekeeper's secret, forms the bedrock of effective time management and will set the stage for everything that follows. Are you ready to unlock the vault of time and discover the hidden treasure within? Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Grow to the Top and activate notifications to receive more self-improvement tips that will supercharge your growth. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for your support. Chapter 2: The Timekeeper's Secret. Have you ever wondered where your time goes? You start your day with the best intentions, a to-do list a mile long, and the determination to conquer it all. Yet, as the sun sets, you find yourself wondering how the hours slipped away, leaving many tasks untouched. This is where the timekeeper's secret comes into play, a fundamental truth that most people overlook in their quest for productivity. The secret lies in awareness. It's not just about managing your time, it's about truly understanding it. Imagine having a superpower that allows you to see exactly how you spend each minute of your day. This awareness is the foundation of effective time management, the key that unlocks the door to maximizing your potential. But why is this awareness so crucial? Think of your time as water flowing through your hands. Without paying attention, most of it slips away unnoticed. However, when you become aware of the flow, you can start to direct it, to use it purposefully. This is the essence of the timekeeper's secret, becoming acutely aware of where your time goes. Understanding your current time usage is like shining a light into the dark corners of your day. It's often surprising, sometimes uncomfortable, but always enlightening. As you begin to track your time, you'll notice patterns emerging. Perhaps you spend more time on social media than you realized, or maybe that quick coffee break stretches into an hour-long chat more often than not. These revelations can be startling, but they're also empowering. They allow you to identify time-wasting activities that have been quietly sabotaging your productivity. It's not about judging yourself harshly. It's about recognizing opportunities for improvement. You might discover that you're most productive in the morning, yet you've been scheduling your most challenging tasks for the afternoon. Or perhaps you'll notice that your energy dips significantly after lunch, making it the perfect time for less demanding tasks. Implementing time tracking might seem daunting at first, but it doesn't have to be complicated. There are numerous tools available to help you in this endeavor. Apps like Toggle and Clockify can make the process nearly effortless, allowing you to track your activities with just a click. But even a simple notebook can suffice if you prefer a more analog approach. The key is to choose a method that feels natural to you, one that you'll stick with consistently. As you begin to log your activities, you'll start to accumulate valuable data. This is where the magic happens. Analyzing your time log is like being an archaeologist of your own life, uncovering hidden truths about how you operate. You might discover that what you thought was a quick 15-minute email check actually consumes an hour of your morning. Or you might realize that your most productive hours are being eaten up by low-priority tasks. Armed with these insights, you can start to implement strategies for eliminating time waste. This doesn't mean turning yourself into a productivity robot, devoid of all leisure or spontaneity. Instead, it's about making conscious choices about how you spend your time. It's about prioritizing tasks that align with your goals and cutting down on distractions that derail your focus. One effective technique is to categorize your activities into high-value and low-value tasks. High-value tasks are those that directly contribute to your goals, while low-value tasks are often time fillers that don't move you forward. Once you've identified these, you can start to optimize your daily routines. This might involve batching similar tasks together, automating repetitive activities, or delegating tasks that don't require your personal attention. To truly harness the power of the timekeeper's secret, it's essential to put these concepts into practice. Start by tracking your activities for one full week. Be honest and detailed in your logging. Remember, this is for your eyes only. At the end of the week, take some time to analyze your log. Look for patterns, identify your most productive periods, and pinpoint areas where time seems to slip away unnoticed. Next, make a list of your top distractions. These could be anything from social media notifications to chatty coworkers. Once you've identified these time thieves, create a plan to minimize their impact. This might involve turning off notifications during focused work periods, setting boundaries with colleagues, or designating specific times for checking emails. As you implement these strategies, you'll start to see changes. At first, you might simply become more aware of how you spend your time. This increased awareness alone can lead to better choices and more intentional use of your hours. As you continue to practice, you'll likely find your daily routines becoming more streamlined. Tasks that once took hours might be completed in half the time, leaving you with more space for high-priority activities or personal pursuits. But the true mastery of time tracking and management is where the most significant transformations occur. Imagine being able to align your daily activities perfectly with your long-term goals. Picture yourself making consistent, meaningful progress towards your personal and professional aspirations. This is the potential that the timekeeper's secret unlocks. Of course, this journey isn't without its challenges. You might find it difficult to maintain consistent tracking habits at first. The solution is to set reminders and establish a routine for logging your activities. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day, like brushing your teeth or checking your messages. Another common hurdle is the difficulty in identifying subtle inefficiencies in your routine. This is where seeking feedback from peers or mentors can be invaluable. Fresh eyes can often spot patterns that we've become blind to. As we close this chapter, you've taken the first step in uncovering the timekeeper's secret. You've learned the importance of awareness in managing your time effectively. But awareness is just the beginning. In the next chapter, we'll explore a powerful tool that will help you harness this newfound awareness and turn it into actionable strategies. Get ready to unlock the mind's vault and discover how to transform fleeting thoughts into concrete plans. Chapter 3: The Mind's Vault. Imagine your mind as a vast, intricate vault. Within its chambers lie countless thoughts, ideas, tasks, and commitments. But unlike a physical vault, where items are neatly organized and easily retrievable, the mind's vault can often become a chaotic jumble of information. The key to unlocking your full potential lies in mastering this inner vault, organizing its contents, and learning to access them effortlessly. The mind's vault is more than just a metaphor. It's a powerful concept that can revolutionize how you manage your time and energy. But what exactly does it mean to unlock this vault? At its core, it's about clearing the mental clutter that accumulates in our daily lives. It's about creating a system that allows your mind to focus on what truly matters, rather than constantly juggling a myriad of unorganized thoughts and tasks. Think about the last time you lay awake at night, your mind racing with all the things you needed to remember to do the next day. That mental noise, that constant backdrop of unfinished tasks and looming deadlines is the enemy of productivity and peace of mind. By learning to effectively organize and manage the contents of your mind's vault, you can dramatically reduce this mental clutter and free up valuable cognitive resources. But how do we begin to organize something as abstract as our thoughts and ideas? The first step is to recognize that our brains are excellent at generating ideas, but poor at storing them. This is where the practice of capturing comes into play. Capturing involves externalizing your thoughts, tasks, and ideas by writing them down or recording them in some way. This simple act of capturing has profound benefits. It reduces stress by relieving your mind of the burden of trying to remember everything. It increases focus by allowing you to concentrate on the task at hand, knowing that other ideas and tasks are safely recorded for later review. And perhaps most importantly, it ensures that no valuable idea or important task slips through the cracks of your memory. The next crucial step in mastering the mind's vault is to develop a trusted system for storing and organizing this captured information. This system becomes an extension of your mind, a reliable external memory that you can depend on. When you trust your system, you can relax, knowing that everything is accounted for and nothing will be forgotten. This trusted system doesn't have to be complex. It could be as simple as a notebook and pen, or as sophisticated as a digital task management app. The key is to choose a method that feels natural to you and that you'll use consistently. Remember, the best system is the one you'll actually use. As you begin to implement your system, you'll likely notice an immediate reduction in stress. The mental weight of trying to remember everything lifts, replaced by a sense of control and clarity. You'll find yourself more present in the moment, able to focus fully on the task at hand without the nagging worry of forgetting something important. But the benefits of mastering your mind's vault go beyond stress reduction. It also increases accountability. When you have a clear record of your commitments and obligations, it becomes much easier to follow through on them. You're no longer relying on your memory to remind you of what needs to be done. Instead, you have a concrete list that you can refer to and act upon. To truly harness the power of the mind's vault, it's essential to create a workflow, a process for regularly capturing, processing, and acting on the information you've collected. This workflow becomes the beating heart of your productivity system, ensuring that nothing falls through the cracks and that you're always moving forward on your most important tasks and projects. An effective workflow might look something like this. Throughout the day, you capture any thoughts, ideas, or tasks that come to mind in a designated inbox. This could be a physical inbox on your desk, a notes app on your phone, or a specific section of your notebook. The key is to make it as frictionless as possible to capture information as it occurs to you. Then, at regular intervals, perhaps daily or weekly, you process this inbox. Processing involves reviewing each item and deciding what to do with it. Is it an actionable task? If so, what's the next step? Is it an idea to be explored later? If so, where should it be filed? Is it something that can be delegated or deleted? By regularly processing your inbox, you ensure that nothing slips through the cracks and that you're always clear on what needs to be done next. To put these concepts into practice, try creating a mind map of all the tasks, projects, and ideas currently occupying your mental space. Start with a central node representing your main goal or area of focus, then branch out with all the related thoughts and tasks. This exercise can be incredibly revealing, often surfacing connections and priorities you hadn't consciously recognized. Next, explore different task management tools and systems. This might include popular apps like Todoist or Trello, or more traditional methods like a bullet journal. Experiment with a few different approaches to find what resonates with you. Remember, the goal is to find a system that feels like a natural extension of your thinking process, not one that feels like a chore to maintain. As you begin to implement these techniques, you'll likely see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience reduced mental clutter and stress, along with increased accountability and organization. As you become more proficient, you may find that your workflow becomes streamlined, your focus sharpens, and your productivity soars. At its best, mastering your mind's vault can lead to an ability to manage complex tasks and projects with ease, freeing up mental energy for creative thinking and big-picture strategizing. Of course, like any new habit, there can be challenges in implementing these techniques. Consistency is often the biggest hurdle. It's easy to fall back into old habits of trying to keep everything in your head. The solution is to set regular reminders and establish a routine for capturing and processing information. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day, like brushing your teeth or checking your email. Another common issue is feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks once you start capturing everything. If this happens, remember that the goal is not to do everything, but to make informed decisions about what to focus on. Prioritize your tasks, break larger projects down into smaller, manageable steps, and don't be afraid to delegate or delete items that aren't truly important. As we close this chapter, you've unlocked the secrets of the mind's vault. You've learned how to capture, organize, and process the wealth of information flowing through your mind. But having a clear mind is just the beginning. In the next chapter, we'll explore a powerful tool that will help you navigate the sea of tasks and commitments you've now organized. Get ready to discover the decision matrix and learn how to make choices that will propel you towards your goals with unprecedented clarity and purpose. Chapter 4. The Decision Matrix. In the labyrinth of our daily lives, we often find ourselves at crossroads, faced with a multitude of tasks vying for our attention. Each path seems equally important, equally urgent. But what if there was a way to cut through this confusion? What if there existed a tool so powerful that it could instantly clarify which tasks truly deserve your time and energy? This is where the decision matrix comes into play. The decision matrix isn't just another time management trick. It's a paradigm shift in how we approach our tasks and responsibilities. At its core, it's about understanding that not all tasks are created equal. Some will propel you towards your goals with rocket-like speed, while others merely create the illusion of progress. But what exactly is this matrix, and how does it work its magic? Imagine for a moment that you could view your tasks through a special lens. This lens doesn't just show you what needs to be done, it reveals the true nature of each task. It separates the urgent from the important, the essential from the optional. This is the essence of the decision matrix. The power of this approach lies in its ability to bring clarity to chaos. When you're drowning in a sea of tasks, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. You might find yourself frantically putting out fires, responding to every urgent demand that comes your way. But urgency doesn't always equate to importance. In fact, some of the most crucial tasks for your long-term success might not seem urgent at all. This is where the decision matrix shines. It helps you differentiate between what's merely shouting for your attention and what truly deserves it. By categorizing your tasks based on their urgency and importance, you gain a bird's-eye view of your responsibilities. Suddenly, the path forward becomes clear. But the benefits of the decision matrix extend far beyond simple task categorization. When you consistently focus on high-impact tasks, you're not just managing your time, you're maximizing it. Every hour you spend becomes an investment in your goals, rather than a response to whatever demands pop up. Think about the last time you felt truly productive. Chances are, it wasn't a day filled with frantic activity, but rather one where you made significant progress on something that really mattered. The decision matrix helps you create more of those days, more consistently. Moreover, this approach can dramatically reduce stress. When you have clear priorities, the overwhelming mountain of tasks becomes a manageable hill. You no longer need to carry the weight of every undone task on your shoulders. Instead, you can focus on what's truly important, secure in the knowledge that you're spending your time wisely. So how do we implement this powerful tool? At the heart of the decision matrix lies a simple but effective framework known as the Eisenhower box, named after President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was known for his exceptional productivity. This tool divides tasks into 4 categories based on their urgency and importance. Imagine a square divided into 4 quadrants. The top left quadrant is for tasks that are both urgent and important. These are your top priorities. The top right is for important but not urgent tasks. These are crucial for long-term success but often get neglected. The bottom left is for urgent but not important tasks. These often distract us from what truly matters. Finally, the bottom right is for tasks that are neither urgent nor important. These are the time wasters we need to minimize or eliminate. By categorizing your tasks in this way, you gain immediate clarity on where to focus your energy. But the real power comes from consistently using this tool to guide your decisions. Over time, you'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards high-impact activities and becoming more adept at identifying what truly matters. To put this into practice, try creating your own Eisenhower box. List out all the tasks currently on your plate and categorize them into the 4 quadrants. Be honest with yourself. It's easy to convince ourselves that everything is urgent and important, but that defeats the purpose of the exercise. Once you've categorized your tasks, look at how you're currently spending your time. Are you focusing primarily on the urgent and important quadrant, constantly putting out fires? Are you neglecting the important but not urgent tasks that could prevent those fires in the first place? This insight alone can be transformative. Next, create a plan to shift your focus towards high-impact tasks. This might involve delegating or eliminating some of the tasks in the lower quadrants. It might mean blocking out time for those important but not urgent tasks that often get pushed aside. The key is to be proactive rather than reactive in how you allocate your time. As you begin to implement the decision matrix, you'll likely see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience improved clarity and focus, along with reduced stress as you gain confidence in your priorities. As you become more adept at using this tool, you may find that your time allocation becomes more efficient and you start making significant progress towards your goals. At its best, mastering the decision matrix can lead to a consistent ability to achieve high-impact results, dramatically accelerating your path to success. Of course, implementing any new system can come with challenges. You might find it difficult at first to accurately categorize tasks, particularly when it comes to distinguishing between urgent and important. If this happens, don't hesitate to seek guidance from mentors or use additional decision-making frameworks to support your choices. Another common pitfall is the tendency to overcommit to low-value tasks out of habit or a misplaced sense of obligation. The solution is to regularly review and adjust your priorities, always keeping your long-term goals in sight. Remember, saying no to low-impact activities is saying yes to what truly matters. As we close this chapter, you've unlocked the power of the decision matrix. You've learned how to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters. But having clear priorities is just the beginning. In the next chapter, we'll explore a strategy that will help you tackle your most important tasks with unprecedented vigor and effectiveness. Get ready to discover the secret of the morning conqueror and learn how to start your day with unstoppable momentum. Chapter 5: The Morning Conqueror. Dawn breaks, and with it comes a choice. Will you seize the day, or will the day seize you? The Morning Conqueror isn't just about being an early riser. It's about harnessing the power of those first few hours to set the tone for your entire day. But what does it truly mean to conquer your morning? Imagine starting your day with a sense of accomplishment, a surge of confidence that propels you through whatever challenges lie ahead. This is the essence of the Morning Conqueror strategy. It's about more than just waking up early or following a strict routine. It's about strategically using those precious morning hours to tackle your most challenging task, your frog. But why focus on the most challenging task first? Wouldn't it be easier to ease into your day with simpler tasks? The answer lies in the psychology of momentum. When you complete a difficult task early in the day, you create a powerful sense of forward motion. It's like pushing a boulder off a cliff. Once it starts rolling, it's hard to stop. Think about the last time you procrastinated on a challenging task. How did it affect your day? Chances are it loomed over you, sapping your energy and focus. Now, imagine the opposite scenario. You wake up, tackle that daunting task head-on, and complete it before most people have finished their morning coffee. How would that change your outlook for the rest of the day? This approach isn't just about productivity, it's about psychological well-being. When you start your day with a significant accomplishment, you experience a boost of confidence and satisfaction. This positive emotional state can carry you through the rest of your day, making other tasks seem more manageable by comparison. Moreover, by tackling your most challenging task first, you're capitalizing on your peak energy levels. For most people, willpower and focus are at their highest in the morning before the demands of the day have worn them down. By aligning your most difficult work with your body's natural rhythms, you're setting yourself up for success. But becoming a morning conqueror isn't always easy. It requires discipline, consistency, and often a significant shift in habits. The key is to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Instead, begin by identifying your frog, that one task that you're most likely to procrastinate on, the one that would make the biggest difference if you could just get it done. Once you've identified your frog, the next step is to schedule it for first thing in the morning. This might mean waking up a bit earlier, or it might simply mean rearranging your existing morning routine. The important thing is to prioritize this challenging task before anything else can get in the way. Of course, knowing what to do and actually doing it are two different things. That's where the power of routine comes in. By establishing a consistent morning routine that includes tackling your most challenging task, you're creating a habit. Over time, this habit becomes second nature, requiring less willpower to maintain. To build this routine, start by designing your ideal morning. What time will you wake up? What preparatory steps do you need to take to be ready to tackle your frog? Perhaps you need to lay out your work materials the night before, or maybe you need to include a brief meditation or exercise session to get your mind focused. As you implement this routine, pay attention to how it affects your day. Keep a journal of your morning accomplishments and reflect on how they influence your mood, productivity, and overall satisfaction. This reflection can serve as powerful motivation to maintain your morning conqueror habits. Remember, becoming a morning conqueror isn't about perfection. There will be days when you struggle, when the warm embrace of your bed seems more appealing than facing your challenging task. On these days, remind yourself of why you started this journey. Visualize the sense of accomplishment you'll feel once you've conquered your frog. As you continue to practice the morning conqueror strategy, you'll likely see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience increased productivity and focus, along with reduced anxiety as you consistently accomplish important tasks early in the day. As you become more adept at this approach, you may find that you're mastering your morning routine and consistently achieving your daily goals. At its best, embracing the morning conqueror mindset can lead to the ability to tackle complex challenges with confidence, driving significant progress towards your personal and professional goals. Of course, like any significant change, becoming a morning conqueror can come with challenges. You might struggle to establish and maintain a consistent morning routine, especially if you're not naturally a morning person. The key is to set realistic goals and gradually build consistency. Start with small changes and slowly expand your routine as it becomes more comfortable. Another common issue is the tendency to procrastinate on challenging tasks, even when you've scheduled them for the morning. If this happens, try using motivational techniques like visualization or positive self-talk. You might also consider finding an accountability partner, someone who can check in with you and provide support as you build your morning conqueror habits. As we close this chapter, you've unlocked the secret of the morning conqueror. You've learned how to harness the power of your mornings to tackle your most challenging tasks and set a positive tone for your entire day. But becoming a morning conqueror is just one piece of the puzzle. In the next chapter, we'll explore a strategy that will help you maintain momentum throughout your day, even when faced with daunting challenges. Get ready to discover the power of tiny giants and learn how small actions can lead to monumental results. Chapters Tiny Giants. In the realm of personal achievement and time management, we often fixate on grand gestures and sweeping changes. We dream of Herculean efforts that will catapult us towards our goals overnight. But what if the key to unlocking our potential lies not in these towering feats, but in something much smaller, almost imperceptible at first glance? Welcome to the world of tiny giants. The concept of tiny giants might seem paradoxical at first. How can something be both tiny and giant? The answer lies in the power of small, consistent actions taken over time. These actions, seemingly insignificant on their own, have the potential to create monumental change when compounded. Imagine a single drop of water. On its own, it seems inconsequential. But what happens when that drop falls consistently, day after day, year after year? It can carve canyons through solid rock. This is the essence of tiny giants. Small actions that, through persistence and consistency, achieve extraordinary results. But why focus on these small actions when we have big goals to achieve? The answer lies in the psychology of progress and motivation. When we set out to accomplish something significant, the sheer magnitude of the task can be overwhelming. It's easy to become paralyzed by the enormity of what lies ahead, leading to procrastination or giving up entirely. Tiny Giants offers a different approach. Instead of fixating on the mountain you need to climb, focus on taking that first step, then the next, and the next. Each small action is manageable, doable. There's no room for overwhelm when you're just focusing on the next tiny step. This approach not only makes getting started easier, but it also builds momentum. Each small action completed is a win, boosting your confidence and motivation. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering size and speed as it goes. Before you know it, you've made significant progress without the stress and pressure that often accompanies big goals. The power of tiny giants lies not just in their ease of implementation, but in their compounding effect over time. Consider the habit of reading just 10 pages a day. It seems small, almost trivial, but over the course of a year, that adds up to 3,650 pages, equivalent to about 12 average-sized books. That's a significant amount of knowledge gained through a simple, consistent habit. This compounding effect applies to virtually any area of life. Want to get in shape? Start with just 5 minutes of exercise a day. Looking to learn a new language? Commit to learning just one new word each day. These tiny actions, when consistently applied, can lead to transformative results. But the magic of tiny giants isn't just about the end result. It's about the journey itself. By focusing on small, achievable actions, you create a constant stream of small wins. These wins, no matter how tiny, are crucial for maintaining motivation and building confidence. They provide tangible evidence of your progress, fueling your drive to continue. Celebrating these small wins is a crucial part of the tiny giants approach. Too often, we reserve our celebration for major milestones, overlooking the small victories that pave the way. By acknowledging and celebrating each small step forward, you reinforce the positive habits you're building and boost your motivation to continue. So how do we implement this powerful strategy? The first step is to break down your larger goals into smaller, manageable actions. This process of deconstruction is crucial. Take any complex task or ambitious goal and ask yourself, what's the smallest step I can take towards this right now? For example, if your goal is to write a book, your tiny giant might be to write just 100 words a day. If you're aiming to run a marathon, it might be to put on your running shoes and step outside for 5 minutes each day. The key is to make the action so small that it feels almost ridiculous to not do it. Once you've identified your tiny giants, the next crucial step is to focus on consistency. This is where many people falter. It's easy to do something once or twice, but true change comes from consistent application over time. Set up systems to support your new habits. This might involve setting daily reminders, tracking your progress, or finding an accountability partner. To put this into practice, Try this exercise. Take a goal you've been struggling with and break it down into the smallest possible actions. What's the tiniest step you can take towards this goal? Now, commit to doing just that tiny action every day for the next week. At the end of the week, reflect on how this approach felt compared to your previous attempts at tackling this goal. As you begin to implement the Tiny Giant strategy, you'll likely see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience steady progress towards your goals, along with increased confidence and motivation as you rack up small wins. As you become more adept at this approach, you may find that you're mastering the art of incremental progress, consistently achieving personal and professional milestones. At its best, embracing the Tiny Giant's mindset can lead to an ability to tackle complex challenges with ease, driving significant long-term success through sustained effort. Of course, like any strategy, implementing Tiny Giants can come with challenges. You might struggle to maintain consistency, especially when the actions feel so small that they seem insignificant. The key is to set realistic goals and track your progress regularly. Seeing the cumulative effect of your small actions can be a powerful motivator. Another common issue is feeling overwhelmed when faced with large, complex projects. In these cases, the solution is to apply the Tiny Giants approach even more rigorously. Break the project down into smaller and smaller steps until you find actions that feel manageable. As we close this chapter, you've unlocked the power of Tiny Giants. You've learned how small, consistent actions can lead to monumental results over time. But while Tiny Giants can help you make progress on individual tasks and goals, true mastery of your time requires a broader perspective. In the next chapter, we'll explore a strategy that will help you create a framework for sustained success across all areas of your life. Get ready to discover the rhythm of success and learn how to orchestrate your days for peak performance. Chapter 7. The Rhythm of Success. In the grand symphony of life, each of us is both the composer and the conductor. But how often do we find ourselves improvising, reacting to the chaos around us rather than creating harmony? The rhythm of success is about finding your unique tempo, the beat that drives you forward consistently and purposefully. Imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, knowing exactly what needs to be done and when. Picture yourself moving through your tasks with the grace and precision of a well-rehearsed dance, each step flowing naturally into the next. This is the essence of the rhythm of success, a state where productivity becomes second nature, where success is not a sporadic event, but a daily occurrence. But what creates this rhythm? It's not about rigid schedules or inflexible routines. Instead, it's about understanding the natural ebb and flow of your energy, your creativity, and your focus. It's about aligning your actions with these natural rhythms to create a symphony of productivity. The power of this approach lies in its ability to reduce decision fatigue. Think about how many decisions you make in a day, from what to wear, to what to eat, to how to tackle your work tasks. Each decision, no matter how small, depletes your mental energy. By creating routines and habits, you automate many of these decisions, freeing up mental space for more important matters. Consider the morning routines of successful individuals. From CEOs to artists, many attribute their success to consistent morning habits. These routines aren't about cramming more work into the day. They're about setting a positive tone, about creating a rhythm that carries through the entire day. But the rhythm of success isn't just about mornings. It's about creating a structured schedule that supports your productivity throughout the day. This doesn't mean planning every minute. It's about identifying your key activities and ensuring they have a regular place in your day or week. Think of it like a musical score. There are moments of intensity, crescendos where you focus on your most important tasks. There are quieter passages for reflection and planning, and there are rests, crucial periods of recovery and rejuvenation. Each element is essential to the overall composition. One of the most powerful aspects of the rhythm of success is its ability to turn conscious actions into unconscious habits. When you consistently perform an action at the same time or in the same context, it becomes automated. Your brain creates neural pathways that make the action easier and more natural over time. This automation is key to enhanced productivity. Imagine if you didn't have to motivate yourself to exercise, or if sitting down to work on your most important project was as automatic as brushing your teeth. This is the power of habits formed through consistent routines. Of course, establishing these rhythms isn't always easy. We all face obstacles in forming new habits. Perhaps you start with enthusiasm, but find your motivation waning after a few days. Or maybe unexpected events throw off your carefully planned routine. The key is to anticipate these challenges and have strategies in place to overcome them. One effective approach is to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life at once. Begin with 1 or 2 key activities and build your rhythm around them. As these become habitual, you can gradually add more elements to your routine. Another crucial strategy is to identify your essential activities, those tasks that truly move the needle in your personal and professional life. These are the non-negotiables, the elements that must find a place in your rhythm. By ensuring these activities have a regular slot in your schedule, you guarantee progress on your most important goals. Creating your rhythm of success is a personal process. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to experiment, to find the patterns and routines that resonate with your natural rhythms and support your goals. Try this exercise. For 1 week, pay close attention to your energy levels and productivity throughout the day. When do you feel most alert? When do you struggle to focus? Use these insights to design a daily routine that aligns with your natural rhythms. Then, commit to following this routine for 2 weeks, adjusting as necessary. As you implement the rhythm of success, you're likely to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience increased productivity through your structured routines, along with reduced decision fatigue and mental clutter. As you become more adept at creating and maintaining effective routines, you may find yourself mastering the art of habit building, consistently achieving your personal and professional goals. At its best, embracing the rhythm of success can lead to an ability to automate essential tasks, allowing you to focus your energy on high-impact activities and driving significant long-term success. However, like learning any new skill, establishing your rhythm of success can come with challenges. You might struggle to establish and maintain new routines, especially in the face of unexpected disruptions. The key is to start small and gradually build consistency. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Another common issue is resistance to forming new habits. Our brains are wired to prefer the familiar, even when we know change would be beneficial. To overcome this, consider using accountability partners or motivational techniques. Sometimes, external support can provide the extra push needed to establish new patterns. As we close this chapter, you've discovered the power of the rhythm of success. You've learned how to create routines and habits that support your productivity and drive you towards your goals. But while having a strong personal rhythm is crucial, true mastery of your time requires an ability to dive deep when it matters most. In the next chapter, we'll explore a strategy that will help you achieve intense focus and productivity. Get ready to unlock the focus formula and learn how to enter a state of peak performance at will. Chapter 8, the focus formula. In a world of constant notifications, endless scrolling, and perpetual connectivity, true focus has become a rare and valuable commodity. But what if there was a way to tap into a wellspring of concentrated effort, a method to achieve levels of productivity and creativity that seem almost superhuman? Welcome to the focus formula, a powerful approach that can transform how you work and create. The focus formula isn't about working longer hours or pushing yourself to the brink of burnout. Instead, it's about working smarter, diving deep into tasks with an intensity and clarity that can yield extraordinary results. But what exactly is this formula, and how does it work its magic? At its core, the focus formula is built on the concept of deep work. This isn't your typical work session where you flit between emails, social media, and actual tasks. Deep work is a state of distraction-free concentration that pushes your cognitive capabilities to their limit. It's in this state that you produce your best work, generate your most innovative ideas, and make significant progress on your most challenging projects. Imagine being able to accomplish in a few hours what might normally take you days. Picture yourself making breakthroughs on complex problems, writing with a flow and clarity that surprises even you, or rapidly acquiring new skills. This is the power of deep work, the secret ingredient in the focus formula. But why is this approach so effective? In our modern, distraction-filled world, the ability to focus deeply has become increasingly rare, yet it's more valuable than ever. The most significant contributions in fields ranging from science to business to the arts often come from periods of intense, uninterrupted focus. By cultivating this skill, you're not just improving your productivity, you're giving yourself a significant competitive advantage. Moreover, deep work is crucial for skill development and mastery. Whether you're learning a new programming language, honing your writing skills, or mastering a musical instrument, focused practice is essential. The focus formula allows you to compress months or even years of progress into much shorter periods. However, achieving this level of concentration isn't always easy. Our modern world seems designed to fracture our attention. From the ping of a new email to the lure of social media, distractions are everywhere. The cost of these interruptions goes far beyond the time they directly consume. Each distraction breaks our focus, requiring additional time and mental energy to regain our concentration. This is why a key component of the focus formula is creating an environment conducive to deep work. This might involve setting up a dedicated workspace, using tools to block distracting websites, or establishing clear boundaries with colleagues and family members. The goal is to create a sanctuary for focus, a space where your mind can settle into the deep, productive state that the focus formula cultivates. But how do we actually implement this approach in our daily lives? It starts with intentional scheduling. Rather than hoping to find time for deep work, we need to make time for it. This might involve blocking out specific hours in your calendar for focused work sessions. During these times, you commit to working on your most important and challenging tasks without interruption. Communication is also crucial. In a world where instant responses are often expected, it's important to set clear boundaries. This might involve explaining your deep work practice to colleagues, setting up an autoresponder during focus sessions, or establishing specific times when you're available for communication. To put the focus formula into practice, try this exercise. Schedule a 2-hour deep work session for tomorrow. Choose a challenging task that requires your full concentration. Before the session, prepare your environment, turn off notifications, clear your desk of distractions, and let others know you'll be unavailable. During the session, focus solely on your chosen task. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the task at hand. After the session, reflect on what you accomplished and how it felt to work with such intense focus. As you begin to implement the focus formula, you're likely to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience increased focus and concentration during your work sessions, along with noticeable improvements in your skill development and expertise. As you become more adept at deep work, you may find yourself consistently producing high-quality output and tackling complex challenges with ease. At its best, mastering the focus formula can lead to significant long-term success, allowing you to make meaningful contributions in your field and achieve goals that once seemed out of reach. Of course, like any powerful technique, the focus formula can come with challenges. You might struggle to maintain concentration during deep work sessions, especially if you're not used to such intense focus. The solution is to start small, perhaps with 30-minute sessions, and gradually build up your focus muscle. Using time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique can also help by breaking work into focused intervals with short breaks. Another common issue is dealing with distractions and interruptions. In our hyper-connected world, it can be difficult to create the uninterrupted time needed for deep work. The The key is to be proactive in setting boundaries and creating a distraction-free environment. This might involve having difficult conversations with colleagues or family members, but the results are worth it. As we close this chapter, you've unlocked the power of the focus formula. You've learned how to tap into deep, focused work to achieve extraordinary results. But while the ability to focus deeply is crucial, true mastery of your time requires a broader perspective. In the next chapter, we'll explore a strategy that will help you align your daily actions with your long-term goals. Get ready to discover the weekly compass and learn how to navigate the complexities of modern life with clarity and purpose. Chapter 9, The Weekly Compass. In the vast ocean of time, it's easy to feel adrift, tossed about by the waves of daily demands and unexpected challenges. But what if you had a tool that could help you navigate these waters with confidence and purpose? Enter the Weekly Compass, a powerful strategy that can transform how you approach your days and weeks. The Weekly Compass isn't just another planning technique. It's a way of thinking, a method of aligning your daily actions with your long-term aspirations. Imagine having a clear view of not just what you need to do today, but how those actions contribute to your bigger goals. Picture yourself moving through your week with intention, able to adapt to changes without losing sight of what truly matters. But what exactly is this compass, and how does it work its magic? At its core, the Weekly Compass is about creating a bridge between the immediate and the important. It's about zooming out from the granular details of daily tasks to see the bigger picture, then using that perspective to guide your daily decisions. Think about how you typically plan your time. Do you make daily to-do lists? Perhaps you have a vague idea of what you want to accomplish this month or this year. The Weekly Compass brings these timeframes together, creating a sweet spot that allows for both detailed planning and strategic thinking. Why is this weekly perspective so powerful? For one, it provides a broader view than daily planning, allowing you to see patterns and make connections that might not be apparent in day-to-day task management. At the same time, it's more immediate and actionable than monthly or yearly planning, making it easier to translate big goals into concrete steps. Moreover, the weekly time frame offers a perfect balance between structure and flexibility. It's long enough to accommodate significant progress towards your goals, yet short enough to adapt to the inevitable changes and surprises that life throws your way. This flexibility is crucial in our fast-paced world, where rigid long-term plans often become obsolete before they can be implemented. But the Weekly Compass isn't just about work goals. One of its most powerful aspects is its ability to help you balance all areas of your life. By taking a weekly view, you can ensure that you're allocating time not just to professional tasks, but also to personal growth, relationships, health, and leisure. This holistic approach is key to achieving true work-life balance and overall fulfillment. So how do we implement this powerful tool? It starts with setting aside dedicated time for weekly planning. This might be Sunday evening or Monday morning. The key is to choose a time when you can reflect on the week ahead without distractions. During this planning session, you'll review your long-term goals, assess your progress, and map out your priorities for the coming week. A crucial part of this process is visualization. Whether you use a physical planner or a digital calendar, seeing your week laid out before you can provide invaluable insights. You might notice that you've overcommitted in certain areas or that you've neglected important aspects of your life. This visual representation allows you to make adjustments before the week begins, ensuring a more balanced and achievable plan. But planning is just the beginning. The real power of the Weekly Compass lies in how you use it to navigate your days. As you move through your week, refer back to your plan regularly. Use it as a guide for daily decision-making, helping you prioritize tasks and allocate your time and energy effectively. Of course, no week ever goes exactly as planned. This is where the flexibility of the Weekly Compass shines. When unexpected events arise, you can refer back to your weekly plan to see how to best accommodate these changes without losing sight of your overall goals. It's not about rigidly sticking to a predetermined schedule, but about maintaining a clear sense of direction, even as you adapt to new circumstances. To put the weekly compass into practice, try this exercise. Set aside an hour this weekend for a weekly planning session. Start by reviewing your long-term goals. What progress do you want to make towards these goals this week? Next, consider all areas of your life: work, relationships, personal growth, health, and leisure. How can you allocate time to each of these areas in the coming week? Finally, map out your week, being sure to include both specific tasks and broader intentions. Remember to leave some flexibility in your plan to accommodate unexpected events. As you begin to implement the weekly compass, you're likely to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience improved alignment between your short-term actions and long-term goals, along with enhanced flexibility in your planning. As you become more adept at this approach, you may find yourself mastering the art of weekly planning, consistently achieving both personal and professional objectives. At its best, the weekly compass can lead to a transformative ability to balance all aspects of your life effectively, driving significant long-term success through strategic planning. However, like any powerful tool, the weekly compass can come with challenges. You might struggle to stick to your weekly plan, especially in the face of unexpected disruptions. The key is to set realistic goals and to view your plan as a flexible guide rather than a rigid schedule. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Another common issue is overcommitment. In our enthusiasm to make progress, it's easy to overload our weekly schedule, leading to stress and potential burnout. The solution is to be ruthless in prioritizing tasks and to allow for adequate rest and flexibility in your plan. Remember, the weekly compass is about sustainable progress, not short-term exhaustion. As we close this chapter, you've discovered the power of the weekly compass. You've learned how to align your daily actions with your long-term goals, creating a roadmap for success that's both strategic and flexible. But while having a clear direction is crucial, true mastery of your time requires more than just planning. It requires motivation. In the next chapter, we'll explore a strategy that will help you tap into your deepest sources of drive and determination. Get ready to uncover pleasure's pathway and learn how to harness the power of motivation to overcome any obstacle in your path to success. Chapter 10: Pleasure's Pathway. We've all experienced those moments when we know exactly what we should do, yet we find ourselves unable to take action. It's as if an invisible force is holding us back, keeping us from reaching our full potential. But what if there was a way to tap into a wellspring of motivation so powerful that it could overcome any obstacle? Welcome to Pleasure's Pathway, a revolutionary approach to harnessing the driving forces of human behavior. Pleasure's Pathway isn't about indulgence or instant gratification. It's about understanding the deep-seated motivators that drive our actions and learning to channel them towards our goals. But what exactly is this pathway, and how can it transform our approach to time management and personal growth? At its core, Pleasure's Pathway is built on a fundamental truth of human psychology. We are driven by the desire to avoid pain and seek pleasure. These twin forces shape our decisions, our habits, and ultimately our lives. But too often, we find ourselves at odds with these natural motivators, trying to force ourselves to take actions that feel painful or to avoid things that bring us pleasure. Imagine if you could align your goals with your deepest sources of motivation. Picture yourself effortlessly drawn towards the actions that will bring you success, as if pulled by an irresistible force. This is the power of Pleasure's Pathway. It's about working with your natural motivations rather than against them. But why is this approach so crucial for maximizing your time? The answer lies in the nature of habit formation and behavioral change. No matter how well we plan our time, no matter how clear our goals, if we can't motivate ourselves to take consistent action, we'll never achieve the results we desire. Pleasure's Pathway provides the missing link between intention and action. Consider a common scenario. You set a goal to wake up early each morning to exercise. You know it's good for you, you've planned it into your schedule, but when the alarm goes off, you find yourself hitting snooze. Why? Because in that moment, the pleasure of extra sleep outweighs the anticipated pleasure of exercise. Pleasure's pathway teaches us how to shift this balance, how to make the desired action more appealing than the alternative. This isn't about using willpower to force yourself to do things you don't want to do. Instead, it's about reframing your perceptions of pleasure and pain. It's about finding ways to associate pleasure with the actions that lead to your goals, and to associate pain with the habits that hold you back. One powerful technique is to vividly imagine the long-term consequences of your actions. When you're tempted to skip your morning workout, don't just think about the immediate discomfort. Instead, visualize how you'll feel at the end of the year if you've consistently stuck to your exercise routine. Picture the strength and energy you'll have, the confidence you'll exude. By connecting your current actions to your future pleasure, you create a powerful motivational force. Similarly, you can use the principle of pain to motivate yourself away from undesirable habits. If you find yourself procrastinating on an important project, don't just focus on the immediate discomfort of getting started. Instead, vividly imagine the stress and disappointment you'll feel if you miss your deadline. By making the pain of inaction more immediate and visceral, you create a strong incentive to take action now. But pleasure's pathway isn't just about avoiding pain and seeking pleasure in the moment. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values and long-term goals. This is where the true power of this approach lies. When you can connect your daily actions to your most cherished aspirations, you tap into a wellspring of motivation that can carry you through any challenge. To implement pleasure's pathway, start by identifying your personal motivators. What truly drives you? What are the outcomes you most desire? What are the consequences you most want to avoid? These might be different for everyone. For some, the desire for recognition and achievement is a powerful motivator, while for others, the fear of letting down loved ones provides a stronger drive. Once you've identified your motivators, the next step is to consciously link them to your daily actions and habits. This might involve creating a reward system that reinforces positive behaviors, or it might mean regularly visualizing the connection between your current actions and your long-term goals. For example, if you're working on a challenging project, you might set up a series of small rewards for reaching milestones. These rewards should be meaningful to you. Perhaps it's allowing yourself to watch an episode of your favorite show or treating yourself to a special meal. The key is to create a direct link between the desired behavior and a source of pleasure. To put pleasure's pathway into practice, try this exercise. Choose a habit you've been struggling to form. Now, spend some time really exploring why this habit is important to you. What pleasure will it bring into your life in the long term? What pain will it help you avoid? Once you have a clear picture, create a vivid visualization that connects the action to these outcomes. Practice this visualization daily, especially when you feel your motivation waning. As you begin to implement pleasure's pathway, you're likely to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you should experience increased motivation and drive, along with an enhanced ability to overcome resistance and achieve your goals. As you become more adept at leveraging your emotions, you may find yourself mastering the art of behavioral change, consistently achieving your personal and professional objectives. At its best, pleasure's pathway can lead to an ability to harness your emotions for long-term success, driving significant progress towards your most cherished goals. Of course, like any powerful technique, pleasure's pathway can come with challenges. You might struggle to identify your true motivators, especially if you've become disconnected from your deeper desires. The solution is to engage in deep self-reflection, perhaps journaling about past successes and what drove them, or seeking feedback from those who know you well. Another common issue is creating reward systems that lack impact. If your rewards don't truly resonate with you, they won't provide the motivational boost you're seeking. The key is to tailor your rewards to align with your personal values and goals. Remember, what's rewarding for one person might be meaningless to another. The power lies in finding what truly motivates you. As we close this chapter, you've unlocked the secrets of Pleasure's pathway. You've learned how to harness the fundamental drivers of human behavior to propel yourself towards your goals. But while understanding motivation is crucial, true mastery of your time requires a holistic approach that brings together all the strategies we've explored. In the final chapter, we'll weave together these powerful techniques into a cohesive system for time mastery. Get ready to discover how your time, your life, can become a reality, transforming not just how you manage your hours, but how you live your days. Chapter 11, Your Time, Your Life. As we reach the culmination of our journey through the intricacies of time management, it's time to step back and view the bigger picture. The strategies and techniques you've learned aren't just about managing your calendar or increasing your productivity. They're about something far more profound. They're about reclaiming ownership of your life. Think back to where you were when you first opened this book. Perhaps you felt overwhelmed, constantly racing against the clock, never quite able to catch up. Or maybe you were doing okay, but you sensed that there was untapped potential within you, waiting to be unleashed. Wherever you started, you've come a long way. You've acquired a set of powerful tools that can transform not just how you work, but how you live. The Timekeeper's Secret taught you the importance of awareness, of truly understanding where your time goes. The Mind's Vault showed you how to organize your thoughts and tasks, freeing up mental energy for what truly matters. The Decision Matrix empowered you to prioritize effectively, focusing on what's truly important rather than just what's urgent. The Morning Conqueror gave you a strategy for starting each day with purpose and momentum. Tiny Giants revealed the power of small, consistent actions. The Rhythm of Success helped you create routines that support your goals. The Focus Formula taught you how to achieve deep, meaningful work. The Weekly Compass gave you a framework for aligning your daily actions with your long-term aspirations. And Pleasure's Pathway showed you how to tap into your deepest motivations to drive lasting change. But these strategies aren't just about personal productivity. They have the power to transform your relationships as well. When you manage your time effectively, you create space for what truly matters. You're able to be fully present with your loved ones rather than constantly distracted by unfinished tasks or looming deadlines. You have the capacity to nurture your relationships, to engage in meaningful conversations, to create shared experiences. In essence, effective time management allows you to invest in the connections that bring richness and meaning to your life. Moreover, as you master these techniques, you'll find yourself unlocking opportunities that were previously out of reach. With increased focus and productivity, you can take on more challenging projects, learn new skills, or pursue long-held dreams. The time you save through effective management can be reinvested in personal growth, creative pursuits, or ambitious goals. You're no longer just keeping up, you're getting ahead. One of the most beautiful aspects of this journey is that it gets easier over time. As you continue to practice these concepts, they'll become second nature. What once required conscious effort will become effortless habit. You'll find yourself naturally prioritizing effectively, focusing deeply, and aligning your actions with your goals. This doesn't mean you'll stop growing or improving, quite the opposite. It means you'll be able to tackle even bigger challenges, to reach for even loftier goals, all while expending less energy on the basics of time management. Let's take a moment to recap the key strategies we've covered. The Timekeeper's Secret emphasized the importance of awareness in time management. The Mind's Vault taught us how to organize our thoughts and tasks effectively. The Decision Matrix provided a framework for prioritization. The Morning Conqueror showed us how to start our days with purpose. Tiny Giants revealed the power of small, consistent actions. The Rhythm of Success helped us create supportive routines. The Focus Formula taught us how to achieve deep work. The Weekly Compass provided a framework for aligning short-term actions with long-term goals. And Pleasure's Pathway showed us how to tap into our deepest motivations. These strategies work together synergistically, each reinforcing and enhancing the others. But remember, the goal isn't to implement every strategy perfectly from day one. It's about progress, not perfection. Start with the techniques that resonate most strongly with you and gradually incorporate others as you become more comfortable. Now, it's time to create your personalized time mastery plan. This isn't about adopting a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about tailoring these strategies to your unique situation, your personal goals, and your individual challenges. Reflect on what you've learned and how it applies to your life. What are your biggest time management challenges? Which strategies do you think will have the most impact? How can you adapt these techniques to fit your lifestyle and personality? As you create your plan, set goals for continuous improvement. Where do you want to be in a month? In 6 months? In a year? How will you measure your progress? Remember, the journey of time mastery is ongoing. There will always be new challenges to face, new skills to learn, new heights to reach. Embrace this as an exciting opportunity for growth rather than a daunting task. As we conclude our journey together, I want to leave you with a vision of what's possible. Imagine a life where you're in control of your time rather than being controlled by it. Picture yourself moving through your days with purpose and intention, making consistent progress towards your most important goals. See yourself having the time and energy to nurture your relationships, pursue your passions, and make a meaningful impact in the world. This isn't just a fantasy, it's a reality that's within your reach. The strategies you've learned in this book are the keys to unlocking this future. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. It's the consistent application of these principles that will transform your life. So, what's the next step? It's simple, yet profound. Choose one strategy from this book and commit to implementing it today, right now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That moment is here. Take that first step, however small it might seem. Remember the power of tiny giants. Small actions, consistently taken, lead to monumental results. As you embark on this journey of time mastery, know that you're not just managing your schedule, you're shaping your life. Every minute you reclaim, every task you complete with focus and intention, every goal you achieve through effective planning, these are the building blocks of the life you aspire to live. Your time is your life. By mastering your time, you're mastering your destiny. The power is in your hands. Yet, even with perfect time management, you might find yourself facing a new challenge, sustaining the motivation to consistently apply these strategies. What if there was a way to not just manage your time, but to actually crave the hard work that leads to success? The secret lies in understanding how to enter a state of unstoppable productivity and focus. To truly maximize the potential of the time management skills you've learned, I invite you to explore the audiobook Flow, 4 Easy Ways to Crave Unstoppable Hard Work. This book will show you how to transform your approach to work, making every task not just manageable, but genuinely enjoyable. Tap the center of the video now to continue your transformation journey.